Good morning and welcome to the University of Nottingham for the 2022 BUCS Badminton Championship Final in association with Ashaway. This morning's match is between Loughborough University and Derby University. And here we have the University of Derby ladies team in blue and orange. And they will shortly be joined by Loughborough University, who will be wearing purple and pink. So the Derby University team has had a great season so far. They finished second in the league behind Loughborough. They drew level with them on points but lost out on countback. This is on games. And they had to play Loughborough at the end of the season, but this was without Katerina Vargova, and they lost that match 5-3. Loughborough University women's team won the league with Derby and Nottingham as the closest challengers. Ultimately, it came down to the home match against Derby towards the end of the season, which they won 5-3, helped by the absence of Derby's top singles player. The team came into the final off the back of a strong 6-2 win against Nottingham, and what was a hard-fought win despite the scoreline. The singles players Pamela Reyes and Rachel Go, particularly impressive, winning all of their matches. Rachel coming from behind in the third game of her second singles match to seal the win. This is going to be a really, really tight fought match between these two teams.
First match on the stream court will be Katerina Vargova against Rachel Go. It's the second singles for Loughborough against the top singles for Derby. Kat Vargova won a bronze medal at the recent BUCS individuals. A great feat for her.
So for anyone that is not that familiar with the game of badminton, the players are just deciding who will serve first and choosing ends. The players will knock up now a quick warm-up for 2 minutes. The scoring is first to 21 points, but you must win the set by 2 clear points. So if it goes to 20 all, the players will continue until one of them is 2 points ahead, and if this goes all the way to 29 all, then it will be sudden death and one player will win 30-29, although I can't really ever remember seeing that. I don't know about you, Sean.
Seen it a few times. There was one last week at All England. Very exciting match.
Oh, the game between Victor Axelsen and Lee Zijia.
Yeah.
No way we've won it. Why did you?
So we're just about to begin here and get underway at Big BUCS Wednesday, powered by New Balance and the Badminton in association with Ashaway.
And we're just about to get underway. It's Lovell with Rachel to play his first serve.
I have to say both players really finding their length very well so far in the opening rallies of this game. Often it's quite tricky to find your length at the beginning of a game in a new venue. Obviously this is not the most familiar venue to either of these players, but they're finding their length very well. Just pushing that one out the side there though.
Kat Vargova pulling away with a few-point lead already so far. Current scoreline of 5-2 to Derby. Really nice bit of attacking play there by Rachel Go. Both players showing what sort of game that we're in for already today. Very close encounter.
Katarina actually plays on the European circuit on a regular basis and represents her national team of Slovakia. So for Rachel, this is going to be a huge task to try and beat a well-seasoned international athlete. But if she can do it, it will be a huge, huge victory for her. And at the moment, there's not much separating the two players. This is turning into a huge rally. Oh, that's fantastic defense. Such a great effort, but it's just too much attack from the Derby player. Relentless.
Another fantastic bit of attack there by Rachel Go, who's really getting into her stride now in this match.
That's an outrageous drop shot from Katarina, taking her to an 11-6 lead at the interval in the first game. So, Sean, what advice do you think you'd be giving Go at this point?
Well, I can't say I'm quite the singles specialist, but I think definitely controlling Kat's attack. She's a very, very strong player and a very quick player, so making sure that she's not giving herself too much to do, making sure that she's resilient in her style. She's not giving her away any loose errors and things like that. Really trying to play a solid few rallies to get this second half of this set going and get herself a little bit closer to Kat Vargova. This hall is also very, very slow, so that sort of long rally type of style will really help in this hall.
Yeah, David Ross Sports Village is quite a slow venue for badminton, by which of course we mean that it's quite difficult to clear or hit fast smashes in this hall. So you can end up with some long drawn out rallies, and that's well left by Rachel. Oh, that's just great anticipation. She's just so quick onto that one at the front of the court. Absolutely no chance for Rachel to get onto that.
Yeah, like you said before, she's a seasoned international player. Her reading of the game is second to none, and she showed that all throughout her time playing for Derby University. I believe this is her third year now. Each time she's played BUCS individuals, she's come out with a medal. First time round, she even won thing. So props to her. A really fantastic player for Derby to have setting up their match today.
That's a really, really nice, delicate touch there from Katerina. It's just too much for Rachel to handle at the moment. It just feels like this first set is beginning to slip away from her. It's really, really important now for Rachel to not be making errors like that and actually get into the rallies.
Really nice bit of variation there on the serve by Kat Vargova to take her 16-9 up. Kat Vargova really starting to take control of this first set. She's got herself a 9-point cushion now with just 3 points to go until she wins the set. Another really nice bit of attacking play there by Kat Vargova, one of her big strengths as a badminton player.
It strikes me that Rachel is really just struggling to keep up with the pace of Katerina. Her fast attacking play is too much. This is another really good rally. I feel that it's really important for Rachel to win this rally now to get a bit of confidence.
That one scraping just wide, so it's now 10-19. And as this first set closes out, it's been a very, very good showing from both players, but the speed of Kat Vargova has just been too much for Rachel Go.
And Katerina Vargova closes out the first set, 21-10. Quite a comfortable win in the first set in the end. It was quite close to begin with, but I really feel that Rachel needs to start finding her length again. Just a few clears, landing quite short of the back line towards the end of that set, and she's looking a little bit tired.
Rachel Go will be hoping to get lots of good coaching from Matt Hansen, the Loughborough coach, helping out the girls today. He's a lot of experience behind him. He's always been in and around the England setup, so hopefully he can give some wise words of advice for Rachel now coming into this second set.
What do you think she needs to change? How do you think she can deal a little bit better with the pace of Katerina?
Well, I think, as you said, the pace of Kat is really Rachel needs to vary the height of her play a little bit to really give herself as much time as she can behind the shuttle, and really start to play her own game. You know, Rachel, when she played against Nottingham in the league, she's been a really strong player for them in terms of not giving away too many errors, and she really needs to find that form in here as soon as possible to try and get herself back into this match.
Both players now limbering up for the second set. Rachel will be hoping she can get off to a good start. I think it's very important in these first few points that she can get on the scoreboard. And that's well left. Just landing slightly wide of the tram line.
Straight away there, Kat Vargova back on the attack, back doing what she does best. Really nice defence there by Rachel Go.
That's a really good drop shot, just taking the pace out of that after a lot of punch clears, moving Rachel's base back, and she just had no chance of getting forward to that one.
Yeah, she's really finding the gaps on this court well, this Kat Vargova.
I don't know about you, Sean, but I feel that Rachel is getting drawn into a lot of these fast, flat punch clear exchanges, and I don't think that it favours her, because I think Katerina just has more pace, and I think that Rachel maybe just needs to try and take a little bit of pace out of the shuttle sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, Kat is really playing this game exactly the way that she wants to. She's really dictating these rallies now, and I think Rachel needs to change something up and try and get into the groove of her own match rather than playing to Kat's advantage and playing these flat clears back to her so that Kat can attack, because that seems to be where she's winning most of her rallies at the moment. That smash just going slightly wide of the line there, and a really good defensive rally by Rachel Go there.
Seems to be a little bit of a mix-up. I don't think that Katerina was quite convinced about that line call. I wonder if that will have any impact on how the next few rallies go. She's just going to have to keep her head. Rachel there just being forced into trying some fairly audacious shots just because Katerina's pace is just so overwhelming. She's been forced into trying to play cross nets and shots to get out of trouble, and that drop shot there just not quite making it over the tape.
Yeah, that can be the effect a really strong and attacking player can have. You feel like you have to be perfect, and that's when the errors can start to come into your game, which is what we've unfortunately seen with Rachel in these last couple of rallies. But this set is still very close. We're at 4-6 now. Most definitely still in it, both players.
And the anticipation there, just so fast. Just no chance for Rachel at all. Katerina standing on the net waiting for that drop shot. She's forcing Rachel into positions where there really are only one or two possible replies, and she's anticipating what those replies are going to be so well. And she's just missed that one. That's an uncharacteristic error there from Katerina.
Really good from Rachel, managing to keep close to Kat in this first half of the second set. I think that's going to be really important for her. If she can just keep close to Kat and hopefully take her stand when she feels she can get some attacking play in there, and hopefully try and take the lead in this second set for the first time. And we are now tied at 8-all in this second set. These last few points of the first half will be really, really important for the confidence of Rachel if she can go into the break up. It'll give her a really, really good platform to start this second half of the set off.
Just starting to see a few more errors creeping into Katerina's game. I think Rachel now starting to apply a bit more pressure, matching the pace a little bit better, and Katerina being forced into trying to go for lines, which is forcing the errors.
It was a fantastic late shot by Rachel.
It's an unbelievable retrieval from Katerina there, getting herself out of trouble.
And again,
it's just too good. And there's really nothing Rachel could do about that. The quality of that net shot was just unbelievable.
Fantastic rally by both players there. Some really, really solid defence and retrieval there. Getting themselves out of trouble. And it's definitely taken its toll on Rachel there. You see hands on knees.
She's just starting to show a few signs of fatigue. Another little sign of fatigue there from Rachel, putting that one quite a distance out the side of the tram line. And again, just the speed coming forward from Katerina, taking her into the interval with an 11-9 lead. It's hard to see what Rachel can do about this. She's managed to do really, really well to actually stay close to Katarina so far in this set. But you feel that she might just have to change something in order to actually overcome her opponent here.
The coach is back on, helping their players as much as they can here with tactics of how they can finish, well, how Kat can finish off this game. She's got Martin Drabble in her corner, a really, really strong player in his day. He's now involved in the para badminton setup in Sheffield, which is really, really excelling at the moment. A real credit to Derby to have on their coaching roster, and no doubt giving them some really, really good advice in preparation for this massive match today.
Once again there, Katarina just finding the line. Absolutely superb length on that lift. And that's the kind of pressure that she's been applying this whole match. She's finding those margins, but then a reply there from Rachel, again hitting the line. It's relentless stuff from both these players.
Yeah, you can see the quality of both players is really starting to shine through now.
And that net shot just catching the tape. There's not really anything that Katarina could do about that one.
And we're back within 1 point at 11-12 here. Really exciting game. Another line there by Kat Vargova. She's really finding this hall now. Really finding her length and all areas of the court now.
Well, the lift was short there. I thought it was going to get punished, but it just drifts wide.
A slight mistake there by Kat. Just an easy point for Rachel.
And that just breaks up the momentum slightly, just as you thought that maybe Katarina was going to start to pull away. Just gives Rachel that little glimmer of hope. But errors like that aren't going to help.
And another service error there by Kat Vargova. Very uncharacteristic, 2 in a row after none for the whole set. These next few points will be really, really important for Rachel to close this gap now and try and clinch this second set and try and take it to that decider.
Just a few more errors starting to creep into both players' games at this point in the match. Just a sign of how exhausting this game really is. And that's just so nice. That little drop shot there, just finding the space. Rachel doing a really good job there of just keeping that pressure on, pushing Katarina into her backhand corner. There's still only 2 points between these two players in this set. Oh, and that's an unfortunate mistake there from Rachel. Another long rally Both players quite tired at this stage of the match.
Nice card. Come on, Rachel.
Kat Bargova now with a 4-point cushion late on into the second set, and a really, really good serve there, right fanning the lines. And that brings up 5 match points for Derby here to clinch their first win of the day. And there it is. Kat Bargova with the singles win against Rachel Go. A fantastic showing by both players. And after the first round of matches, Derby are at 1 and Loughborough are also at 1, with Pamela Reyes winning her first game against Ellie Darlington on the other court. The BUCS Badminton programme today is brought to you by the support of BUCS Badminton partners Ashaway. A massive thank you to them and their team for their continued support of BUCS Badminton throughout the season. They were also the sponsors of BUCS Individuals a few weeks ago in February, which was a massive, massive event in the BUCS calendar, and that went off amazingly, and we can't thank them enough for all their support throughout the season.
So up next on this court we have the ladies doubles between Loughborough and Derby, continuing the match overall tied at 1 apiece so far.
If you're just tuning in now, this is the BUCS Badminton in association with Ashaway. This is the championship final of the women's division. between Loughborough in purple and Derby University in the blue. After the first round of matches, we are tied at 1-1 with Pamela Reyes defeating Ellie Darlington, and as you'd have seen previously, Kat Vargova defeating Rachel Go. On this court now, we've got Fee Teng Liu and Asmita Chowdhury from Loughborough, and Abby Smith and Jess Allen from Derby. Fee Teng Liu is the captain of this Loughborough lineup today. A very, very strong player. Herself and Asmita previously reached the semi-final of the BUCS individuals in February last month. A really good showing from them, and Fee also got to the final of the mixed doubles, unfortunately having to withdraw due to a partner's injury in that final, so achieving the silver medal. But a fantastic showing from her, getting 2 medals from her final BUCS individuals. She'll be graduating this summer.
Go on, girl, let's go.
And it's Jess Allen to serve to Fee Teng Liu to start off this first doubles match of the day. This BUCS Big Wednesday, hosted at David Ross Sports Village in Nottingham, is brought to you with the support of headline partners New Balance. New Balance is selling bespoke event merchandise, including an exciting new BUCS winners range. Make sure you check them out or visit the BUCS shop on the BUCS website to order online to get your stash.
Very strong start so far from the Derby pair. And no sooner do I say that, but a service error. Curse of the commentator.
And the strings on Fee Teng Liu's racket have just broken there. It's always a difficult one during a rally. Without the strings being tight, it's a complete loss of control, as shown there. Unlucky for Fee there.
Well, she did very, very well to continue through the rally as far as she did, but unfortunately, as you say, Sean, with a broken string, there's only so much control you can have over the shuttle, and that one just going into the net. And this will be about as good of a start as the Derby girls will have hoped for. And that shot just drifting wide.
Yeah, for sure. This Derby pair is the second pair in this team, and they're playing against the number one pair from Loughborough. So it's a fantastic start for them as the underdogs in this match, and will really hopefully give them some confidence to carry that through and play some of their best badminton.
It's a really good retrieval. And this rally really building, becoming a very important rally. And the error on the smash just stopping Derby from pulling away even further.
Just a few errors there from Jess Allen, just finding her feet in this hall. You can see some tape on the hamstring there of Jess Allen as well. Hopefully that's not any concern. And it's just some support rather than an ongoing injury.
Oh, and the dive there from Jess Allen, just not quite enough. But you can't fault her. She's giving it absolutely everything she's got.
Yeah, Jess is always one for a dive. It's really good to see. Can't say I ever dive. Hurts the knees a bit too much.
Yeah, I've been known to dive once or twice, although I think you would probably just call it falling.
Speaking to the coach of the Derby team just before the match started here, James Boxall, the head coach, he was telling me that this is the first time that Derby University have ever been represented in any sport at a Big BUCS Wednesday, so a real massive feat for this team and a really exciting opportunity for them to show up for their university. A little disagreement with a line call there, and Loughborough have come out on top there, with the umpire overruling that call by Derby. Really nice interception there by Asmeeta Chowdhury. Real good reading of the game.
Asmeeta Chowdhury, a former England junior international and junior national champion. She currently has a national ranking of 15 in women's doubles and 13 in mixed doubles. She also won bronze at the 2022 BUCS Nationals in women's doubles. So a very, very high caliber player.
And in true Asmeeta Chowdhury fashion, reverse slice winner there, one of her favourite shots to play. Exceptional control there.
So Loughborough taking an 11-8 lead going into the mid-game interval in the first set. What do you think it is then that is separating these two pairs? Because it's very hard to tell actually why Loughborough have managed to take this lead.
Well, I think all four players on the court have found their rhythm quite well so far. It's important in this hole that you make sure that you can find the back line. As we said before, it's really slow in here, and it's just a case of a few more errors made by the Derby pair. I think they're both attacking and defending very, very well, and working around each other as a pair exceptionally well. Both these pairs have played together throughout the season very regularly, which I think in such a big game like this was really important for partnership and cohesion. And yeah, we'll hopefully we're in for a really exciting match here. A really nice smash there from Fei-Teng Liu. Her left-handedness coming into play there, straight onto the strings of her forehand. A really clinical finish.
Again, the pedigree of the Loughborough pair just showing itself. Fei-Teng Liu, 2020 National Mixed Doubles Champions, 2020 BUCS Nationals Doubles and Mixed Champion, and 2022 BUCS National Mixed Silver and Doubles Bronze. Former England Junior International, and currently with a national ranking of 11 in women's doubles and 8 in mixed doubles. She's certainly got some credentials, doesn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. Always been around the junior circuit, and she unfortunately retired from international badminton when she decided to go to Loughborough University to focus on her studies. But as you can see, it's really not taken anything away from her. She's still playing at an exceptionally high level, and that's credit to her being able to juggle such a heavy degree and elite badminton like this. Captaining the Loughborough team today. To already have won the league with this team shows the calibre of captain that she is. A really, really impressive player.
So Derby now trailing 9-15 after an uncharacteristic error from Fei-Teng Liu. One of the dangerous... Oh, and there's that reverse slice again from...
It's her favourite, you've got to watch out for it.
It's unusual for a right-hander as well.
Well, her cross slice from the forehand side is equally as lethal, as I found out myself 2 weeks ago. Really, really impressive stuff from the back line from Asmita. A very, very skillful player in nature.
And of course, definitely something for the Derby pair to really be mindful of is that combination of the left and right hander can set up some lethal cross-court attacks. And that's really, really nice anticipation there. Just pouncing on the net. 11-17 down. They might struggle to pull this set back, but they'll certainly be hoping that they can go into the second set with some confidence. And that's an unbelievable reach. It's unlucky that it landed out. Practically doing the splits there to get that one.
You never know, maybe that's the reason why she's got the tape on to help her with her split dives. I'd rather her than me, though. I'd be pulling my hamstring if I tried that one.
Yeah, I would break if I attempted that.
And a nice finish there by Jess Allen. A really well set up point by the two of them from Derby.
Another really long rally there, but in the end, the fast, flat play, just a little bit too much for Jess Allen to deal with there. And Loughborough now within 2 points of clenching this first game.
Very nice defensive shot there by Jess Allen on the pirouette on her backhand, getting himself out of trouble and eventually winning the point. Fantastic.
Excellent placement of the smash down the line at the right hip of her opponent. It's always very difficult to defend anything that's coming in at the hip. Trying to maneuver your own body out of the way so that you can retrieve the shuttle.
And here come 7 set points for the Loughborough pair. And it takes just the one.
Just rolls back their side of the tape, and it's a 21-13 victory in the first game for Loughborough. Really, you'd have to say there's not that much separating these two pairs, perhaps just a matter of cutting out errors.
Yeah, for sure, and making sure that they're keeping control of that back line. Loughborough have really taken advantage of having Asmita Chowdhury at the back there with the control and skill that she's got. She's won them a few points off clean winners. It'll be really important to make sure that they are cut out and that they can do that themselves. Both Jess and Abby are very strong players, and if they can get some strong points to start this second set, then hopefully we'll be treated to a third set here. If you can hear all the background noise, there's a very close match going on the other court of this Loughborough Derby match against Kira Henry and Abby Harris are playing against Zoe King and Phoebe Moore, and to what looks to be a very, very, very close encounter. Unsure of the score, but this will be a really, really good win if Zoe and Phoebe can take this first set. They are the second pair for Loughborough against the first pair of Derby.
The Derby pair, of course, having won the BUCS individual championships back in February. So, about to begin the second set here as the shuttle just comes onto this court from the other.
Be really important for the Derby pair now to get a good start like they did in that first set, to give themselves some confidence coming into this second set.
So far today, there doesn't seem to be much of an advantage to playing either end, as there often is. I don't think there's much of a drift today.
And the shuttle coming onto the court again, causing a let in play. We'll start the set again. We'll start this point again. One thing to note about this Derby side is all 6 of their players are actually scholars at their university, which is testament to the ability of all 6 players on this team. A really, really strong team, and that's showing as their first outing as a university at Big BUCS Wednesday. And that one going just a tad long. The Loughborough pair take the lead. That's unlucky by Abby Smith. A really good read of the net there, just going wide. I think that'll be really clinical in this set, trying to take the net off Asmita. She's been really strong there for the duration of the first set. She's had a really good showing so far in this match.
Really, really good play coming forward there from Chowdhury. Just a little bit too much for the Derby defence. And some really nice rotation as well from the Loughborough pair. Again, taking full advantage of that combination of the left and right-hander. And unlucky to miss that drop shot just there after a really long rally. Loughborough just taking the lead and coming out to a 6-point lead there in the start of this second set. It's really important next few points for the Derby pair to try and keep in touch with this Loughborough pair. And a really nice bit of defence and attack there by the Derby pair. Really targeting the body of Fei Teng Lu. Yeah, the Loughborough pair really starting to force the Derby players into some errors. And really taking the lead now into this set. Fantastic rally by both pairs there. Asmita Chowdhury really showing her skill from the back of the court, really finding the gaps on this court today. Wow, net cord off the back line, unbelievable. And that takes Loughborough into an 11-3 lead in this second set. Really, really strong showing from them so far. Just seems like the Derby pair in the second set have struggled to maintain the pace. very, very difficult for them to keep up with the Loughborough pair. Sorry.
This BUCS Badminton programme is brought to you by the support of BUCS Badminton partners Ashaway. A massive thank you to them and the Ashaway team for all of their continued support for the BUCS Badminton programmes.
So the Derby pair now have a huge mountain to climb coming back into this game after the mid-session interval.
Yeah, it's going to be really important for them to get a good start in this second half of the second set. If they are to take this to a decider, they really need to start closing that gap inch by inch, point by point. A good retrieval there, or unlucky. Just seems as though that Loughborough pair are really finding those gaps on the court and really opening up the Derby pair, sending the Derby into defensive mode frequently. Probably too much. Just adds the pressure.
The accuracy of just about every shot from the Loughborough pair is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And there's another example of it. It's just too good. What are you supposed to do to defend that?
Yeah, it's difficult. It's really, really difficult. This Loughborough pair have really come into this match with a point to prove, and they want to really, really help their team into winning this Big BUCS Wednesday today. And they're really showing their best colours right now. Loughborough have frequented Big BUCS Wednesday. They've always had a very, very strong team. They've had a lot of international players come from their uni and have gone on to succeed on the international BWF circuit. That's props to the coaching roster and the players themselves for the dedication that they show.
And again, the skill there from Fiteng Liu with the cross net, just finding the space, which is what they've done so well throughout this entire match. Just opening up space on the court, forcing their opponents out of position. And now with a very, very decisive 16-4 lead, sorry. It's hard to see how the Derby pair can come back from this. But that's a good start. It's really nice placement of the shot.
It's really nice to see the fight that Derby are still showing despite the score deficit. They're still in it and trying their best with everything. Really good showing from the pair.
I suppose you can't get to the level that they're playing at without having that relentless, never say die attitude.
Yeah, for sure. And a really good dive retrieval there from Jess Allen, but unfortunately Fiteng Liu showing her skills and prowess to turn that into the space cross at the net. And it's now an 18-5 lead, a real mountain to climb for the Derby pair now.
And a huge match taking place now on the other court between Pamela Reyes and Katerina Vargova. Do you think that that could be extremely important in deciding the overall outcome of this match?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, both players are internationally renowned. They're two very, very strong players. Pam just off the back of winning the BUCS individuals singles title. Kat, she got to the semi-final. So both players at the top of the British universities leagues, and it's going to be a really exciting match there. Unfortunately not being shown on the stream court, but
unusual error there from Chowdhury, just perhaps slightly losing concentration.
how many times has she done that in this game? Absolutely amazing from the back line, Asmita Chowdhury. Finding the line there on a cross slice again. Taking them to 13 match points for this game.
Asmita's awareness of where her opponents are on the court is simply incredible. Always finding that space. This turning into a huge rally. You have to credit the Derby pair. They just will not give up.
Absolutely.
Oh, and a net cord. Just throwing the shuttle off course and giving the Derby pair that point.
Yeah, really well played point there from Derby. They really found the back line, challenging the Loughborough pair in all aspects of the court, and really, really clinical finish in the end.
It's remarkable to watch, despite the fact that Loughborough having, well, now 11 match points, Derby just refusing to let them have it. But in the end, there it is, the smash just too big. And that's another win on the board then for Loughborough, which take them a step closer to winning the overall match and of course taking the title.
If you're just tuning in now, this is the BUCS Badminton programme, and it's brought to you in support of BUCS Badminton partners Ashaway. Big BUCS Wednesday this year is being hosted at David Ross Sports Village in Nottingham, and we are currently covering the badminton. And next court will be singles number 2 from Loughborough, Rachel Go, against singles number 2 from Derby, Ellie Darlington. This Big BUCS Wednesday is brought to you with the support of headline partners New Balance. New Balance is selling bespoke event merchandise, including exciting new BUCS winners range. Make sure that you check them out or visit the BUCS shop on the BUCS website in order to purchase yours online. Buy the stash that you know you always wanted.
So the players now warming up for this next match. And it will be interesting to see how much of an effect the previous matches that both of them have played will have. This definitely going to be a real test of fitness. But they're both very, very seasoned athletes. at the peak of their fitness.
Nice cut.
Ellie Darlington for Derby has competed at an elite level on the national junior circuit for a long time, so she's no stranger to these high pressured matches.
Yes, well done.
And Rachel Go, we have already seen this morning what she's capable of. But once again, it's going to be very important for both of these players to get off to a good start, find the length. They should be a little bit more used to the hall now, having both played one match already.
As you can see there, Sean, while they're sorting out the umpiring decisions, Ellie Darlington is significantly taller than Rachel Go. Do you think that's going to have an impact on this match?
Well, it certainly gives her that advantage from the overhead position. I would expect to see Ellie trying to take full advantage of her height and hit down as much as possible. She should be able to create some real steep angles of attack. It should open up the court. But we've already seen just how strong Go's defense is. So it'll be very, very difficult for Ellie to break through that.
Let's go, Kat.
We're in for a really exciting second half of this matchup between Derby and Loughborough. At the halfway mark, we are at 2-2, 2 wins apiece, with 2 singles and 2 doubles left to go. Was always expecting to be a tight matchup. These two teams have had only one rubber between them each time they've played in the league, placing 1 and 2 overall in that league, with Loughborough coming out on top overall.
And both of these players will definitely have a point to prove. Unfortunately, both having lost their first matches, I can imagine neither of these players are going to leave anything out of this game. So it will be Ellie Darlington of Derby in the blue and orange to serve to Rachel Go of Loughborough. getting this match underway. And that's a very, very short serve, which is immediately punished. Maybe just a little bit of a nervy start for Ellie. Really nice change of pace there from Rachel Go. Just playing quite a fast rally and then just taking the pace out of the shuttle on that last shot. And again, a nice leave. This is as good a start as Rachel could have hoped for. 3-love.
There we have the first point on the board for the Derby player Ellie Darlington. And an unlucky serve in the net there. And a lovely attacking drop shot there by Rachel Go to give herself a comfy 4-point lead here, 5-point lead.
That is just a terrific backhand, creating that angle there.
Yeah, Rachel of Loughborough has had a very, very good start to this set. Already out to a 6-point lead here.
So far, just some of the shot quality of Rachel Go paying off. Probably the only thing separating them. They're both moving really, really well. And was that out?
Apparently it was.
Not this time though. And Rachel Go moving 8-3 into the lead.
And another really, really nice attacking drop shot there by Rachel Go. She's really starting to come into her own in this hall and in this match.
Rachel's anticipation of some of Ellie's shots is so good that she's just having a lot of time and is able to do pretty much whatever she wants with the shuttle at the moment. Making that little error there though. So Ellie just keeping in touch. 4-9. And there, using her height to her advantage, creating a really, really nice angle.
Yeah, I think that's going to be really important for her in this match, really using that angle from the backcourt and making Rachel lunge into those deep positions and get her out of position, out of control, and really capitalise on that.
Just forcing that pressure on Rachel there, leading to the error, pushing it out wide.
We have a special guest here for a couple minutes to talk to us. We've got Harry Huang, who will be playing in the men's championship at 2 p.m. with Nottingham. How are you feeling, Harry?
I'm feeling wonderful, thanks for asking, Sean. I mean, it's a wonderful day. I love a good BBW. I mean, Big BUCS Wednesday is what I meant to say.
How are you feeling ahead of the game? You feeling ready?
I'm feeling so good. Never been readier, to be honest. Had a great breakfast, had some tea. Really been visualising the game and like talking to Sam, running through the game plan. It's really exciting.
Is that your partner for this match, Sam Smith?
Oh, I don't know if I should have said that actually. No, I'm playing with Harry Good.
Well, all the best for your match later. We'll be showing coverage of that.
So Loughborough with an 11-6 lead here going into the second half of this opening set. And a big exchange there of punch clears, trying to force both players' bases back. And that's an unusual error at the net from Rachel Go.
Yeah, Ellie Darlington back to within 4 now, real in striking distance of Rachel Go. These next few points will be really clinical to close that gap and hopefully put some pressure on Rachel Go.
And that's clinical there from Rachel Go, finding the line with the follow-up to the first smash. And it's that relentless attack that we already saw her winning so many points this morning. Unfortunately not quite enough to secure the win against Katerina Vargova, but it's certainly doing well for her in this match. Just changing the shuttle there.
Yeah, I can imagine they're going to be changing the shuttle quite frequently in this hall. A new shuttle comes with a little bit of extra speed. Once the shuttle's been used, it slows down gradually, and in this hall that can be a massive disadvantage.
I think they're likely to change the shuttle again there as a feather came out the shuttle off that defensive shot. Really, really good smash towards the body there from Ellie Darlington, and it's that variation that she's going to need to use.
Rachel Go just stretching that lead back out to 6, putting pressure on Ellie to try and keep in touch with that. And a really, really nice return of serve there, straight into the back corner of Rachel Go.
If you're just tuning in now, a big warm welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. The Big BUCS Wednesday Badminton is brought to you in association with Ashaway. Rachel Go now with a pretty decisive lead in this first set. And again, just these long drawn out rallies, this is really becoming a test of fitness of these two players, especially having already both played games this morning. That is such a good smash from Ellie Darlington of Derby. Slightly short serve there from Rachel Go, allowing that opportunity for the attack and just taking full advantage of her height. And again, just a fantastic smash, finding the line there.
Yeah, Rachel's been really attacking well in this match, really finding the crevices of this court, finding the lines very frequently, really putting that pressure on Ellie Darlington to move all the way across all the long angles of this court.
That's a good leave there for Ellie. Good judgment of the court and her whereabouts. She needs a good run of points here now to get back into this game. Just taking her time. And that's an unfortunate misjudgment there, thinking that the shuttle was going to land wide, but it just catches the line again. And that really has been the difference so far in this set. Rachel Go's accuracy has just been pinpoint.
And that one just drifting narrowly wide there to give Rachel Go a fairly comfortable cushion in this first set. She's now got 9 game points to take this first set. And another one of those reverse slice winners to take the first set and to give Loughborough the lead in this match. Hopefully Martin Drabble of University of Derby can give some good coaching to Ellie Darlington to hopefully turn this match around for the better for Derby.
Just going on the match that Rachel Go played this morning against Ellie Darlington's fellow Derby player Katerina Vargova. Do you think that she's just not quite got the pace of her teammate?
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between the level of Kat Vargova and the level of Ellie Darlington, and I think that boils down to Kat Vargova's experience in the international circuit. The international circuit, you have to be quicker and more agile and ready for a lot more, because the calibre of players you're playing against is just second to none. And as far as I'm aware, Ellie Darlington hasn't had that exposure yet to international senior badminton, and I think that's the difference between the pressure that's being put on Rachel Go in this match compared to the pressure that was being put on her by Kat Vargova. As you saw with Kat Vargova, she was really clinical on the back line and really pushing Rachel, pretty much doing what Rachel is doing to Ellie in this match, and that's the difference really. The pace of Rachel Go in this match is just really, really quick compared to Ellie Darlington, and that's the difference is in this match.
So Ellie Darlington will be hoping to get off to a better start to this set, as that just catches the line again, and the accuracy of Rachel Go, second to none at the moment. Seems like she just can't miss.
Yeah, she's really changed it around from that first match. The error count for Rachel Go is far, far less, and that'll definitely be helping her in this match as well.
Ellie getting herself onto the scoreboard in this second game. A very, very well constructed rally. And it just seems that Rachel Go just maintaining that pace here in this second set.
Yeah, she's really continued the momentum from that first set, and she's pulled herself out to a 4-point lead, in this opening few rallies of the second set.
Really, really nice placement of that shot, though, from Ellie. Getting her second point on the scoreboard for this second game. And that's unlucky, just missing that one. Really, really close to the line, but just drifting wide. But she has to go for shots like that at this point because, well, unfortunately she's just not quite able to match the pace of her opponent. So she's got to try something, don't you think?
Yeah, I think she's got no pressure on her, and she can play as free as she wants to. You know, with the height that she has, it can be an advantage for her to go for these attacking shots, maybe when another player wouldn't, because she's got that extra bit of angle that really puts pressure on her opponent. Oh, and that one just catching the net. A really lucky one for Rachel Go, but a really well set up rally by Ellie there.
Is it just me, or do those net cords always happen when you're already winning and you don't really need them? And they never seem to happen for you when you could really do with the help.
Yeah, it's cruel when it happens, but it's always nice when the net cord's on your side for a match, I suppose.
Ellie will probably be feeling that the net's higher on her side at the moment. Just struggling there, forced into her backhand. You can't see it on your screens at home, but Martin Drabble there, intense concentration on his face. He's clearly giving this a great deal of thought as we go into the interval at 11-2. We're going to need a very big change in momentum if Ellie is to turn this one around.
It's nice to see the smiles still on the Derby faces despite the scoreline here. It just shows that they're really enjoying this big occasion and this Big BUCS Wednesday powered by New Balance.
And that will be the start to the second half of this game that Ellie Darlington will have wanted, getting straight onto the scoreboard. And that shot just drifting wide. It's really, really important now for her to close the gap if she's to stand any chance. These next few points, crucial. And the relentless attack there from Rachel Go. So quick coming forward into the net. There's really nothing that Ellie could do about that one. Just forced down her backhand side, unable to cross the shuttle. But that's a really, really good reply. There's no giving up here from Ellie Darlington. And a lovely serve there, catching the front service line. That's good court awareness there from Ellie Darlington, just leaving that shot as it drifts long. Rachel Go just starting to look a little bit tired, making a couple of errors since the interval. No sooner do I say that, but she places that smash perfectly in the corner of the court. this second game really drifting away now from Ellie Darlington. It's hard to see how she can come back from this deficit, but you can certainly be sure that she will throw absolutely everything she's got at it.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw that was the nature of this Derby team in the doubles previously to this match, and it's nice to see that that's really flown through the whole team. They're giving this match everything that they can, and it's such a big occasion. Why not put everything out on the floor? And Rachel channeling her inner Asmita Chowdhury with that reverse drop winner. Do you reckon they've been practicing that one before the matchup?
Yeah, I think they might have been working on that one together, because it's just been relentless from both of them all day.
Yeah, the skill level shown by this Loughborough team is second to none. It's pretty easy to see why they were the league winners. Some really, really strong performances from this team so far.
It's a really well fought out rally from Ellie Darlington there. Again, all those game points down, but she wouldn't give up. But in the end, just too much from Rachel Go. She takes the second set, 21-7, and takes that match overall, which I believe puts Loughborough in the lead in the overall standings of the match, 3-2 at this point, with 3 more games to play. And on court 2, we seem to be having a very, very close fought match between Pamela Reyes and Katerina Vargova.
Yeah, as we said, that's as to be expected. These two have had some really hard battles the last few times they've played each other. A real high calibre of player in both of them.
And here, at the moment, we've got a nice view of the rest of the hall. You can see Pamela and Katerina there on court 2, and the University of Nottingham men's team playing University of Warwick in the men's trophy final, I believe, or the championship final, sorry.
Yeah, the trophy final. The championship final will be after this match at 2 o'clock, and that will be fought between Loughborough University again and University of Nottingham men's first team. So that'll be a really nice and really exciting encounter. Always a close one between those two teams. On both sides we have some exceptional talent and some exceptionally up-and-coming stars of England badminton. We've got some first-year students from Loughborough transitioning into the senior setup. And then we have the likes of Johnny Torgerson, the captain, the president of the badminton club here at University of Nottingham. An outstanding player. And the current reigning champion of BUCS individuals in both men's singles and men's doubles with Sam Smith, which is an impressive feat by the JT. On this stream court now we have the top pairs from both Derby and Loughborough. Derby in blue with Abby Harris and Kira Henry, and as you've seen previously, Asmita Chowdhury and Fee Teng Lu of Loughborough.
Abby Harris and Kira Henry won the gold medal in the ladies doubles at BUCS individuals back in February. Very tight victory over the University of Nottingham.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Could have gone either way that day.
Yeah, a really outstanding pair. All 4 of the players on court have come through all of the England junior ranks. Very, very strong players in their own right.
Abigail Harris is part of the England senior training squad and regularly trains with them in Milton Keynes, as well as training, of course, as a scholar at the University of Derby. So she's a regular player on the international European circuit. So yet another player with vast international experience, well set to handle the pressure of an occasion like this, especially in the knowledge that the match has drawn so close. And on court 2 there, that game has just come to an end, and I believe it's Pamela Reyes that has narrowly taken the victory, which puts Loughborough
4-2 ahead.
4-2 ahead, yeah.
So these two women's doubles matches that are up and coming are very, very important for Derby now. They must win both of these matches in order to give themselves the chance of winning this BUCS Big Wednesday powered by New Balance.
And so if Derby win both of these matches and the overall score is 4-4, it then goes to games won and then points. Is that right?
Yes, it would go to set count back and then points count back, which is always an exciting one and a tense one for the players when that's being calculated.
And you could envisage that happening here, because both of these Derby ladies doubles pairs are playing, well, outstanding badminton today.
Yeah, for sure. All players in this match have really stepped up and have played some of their best badminton on this massive day, from both sets of players and both teams, which has made it really great viewing for us here and hopefully you at home. And yeah, it'd be really exciting if we can get that 4-4 draw and back to points count back. And it just shows how close things are at the top of this BUCS League and BUCS Badminton programme.
Almost a clash of rackets there between the Derby girls.
And maybe a little bit of nerve showing there from Kira Henry. Her drop just coming below the tape there.
So they're really going to have to watch out in this match for Asmita Chowdhury's uncanny ability to just force space where you think it doesn't even exist.
Yeah, I think there's a big difference in the styles of these two pairs. As we've seen previously, Asmita Chowdhury and Fei Teng Liu are so skillful, but the Derby pair have that additional power behind both of their smashes that just, it's clinical and so difficult to defend against, especially with the skill that they have coming off their strings as well. They're real all-round athletes, both of these Derby players. And the power coming through and showing there from both the Derby players, Kira Henry and Abby Harris, right from the get-go in this match.
It's interesting to watch because it kind of feels to me like they both come across as kind of rear court players, but they're both really good at setting up the attack so that the other, just like that, so that the other can just cut out the shuttle from the front.
Yeah, exactly. Both of these players, they play both women's doubles and mixed doubles, which in this partnership will definitely help them. And whilst they might both prefer to be backcourt players, they both still have that ability at the front of the court to finish off the points and to create some fantastic shots off their rackets.
Abigail Harris there just asking for a change of shuttle. I think, like previously, I think we're going to see a lot of that in this match, especially with the Derby pair kind of just smashing from everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, it's going to be really important for this Loughborough pair to continue to play their game and have some of these really long rallies where their fitness can shine through, and they can really get those skills, get Asmita Chowdhury to the back of the court and throw out some of those exceptional slices that she's got.
So at the moment, basically nothing separating these two pairs as it goes to 5-all. I think this could go right to the wire.
A little bit confusion as to what was going on there, and just resetting the point.
Oh, and that's an excellent drop shot. Again, the skill of Asmita Chowdhury just showing.
She's really turned up today. She is playing an outstanding bit of badminton. And again there with the backhand cross. It's such a difficult shot to play, but she makes it look too easy.
Yeah, I remember seeing Asmita Chowdhury at BUCS Individuals. And I think she was playing well that day, but I think she struggled a little bit. But today, she just seems to be hitting winners from everywhere. And again, we're level on points at 7-all. Nothing to separate these two pairs. If you had to make a prediction.
Oh, don't do that to me. Oh, I couldn't.
Well, as a neutral, I'm gonna hope that the Derby pair can win, because it would be interesting to see what would happen if it goes the distance.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one just catching the tape and toppling back over to the Derby side.
Really good defensive retrieval there from Abby Harris, running the whole length of the court.
Oh, and that's a really aggressive shot. Catching the back line as well. Absolutely nothing that Chowdhury could do about that one. One thing that I really noticed at this level is just how calm all of the players are when they're under pressure.
It's a good catch, that one. Unfortunately, not quite the aim of badminton, but a really, really solid point by both sets of players there, and Asmita Chowdhury finishing that one off really nicely to the body of Kira Henry. I think, like you were saying, Sean, that at this level it's really important to be really calm. If you start seeing red, it's really difficult to see the gaps on the court that are so important to find when you're trying to win these points and trying to set up your partner. And I think it to an extent is a skill to be so calm in such a stressful situation, and these four seem to have mastered that.
That's what separates the top players, is that ability to produce your best on the occasion, which is definitely something I could do with learning.
And it's a very tight encounter here with 11-10 at the break. Loughborough up by just the 1 point. And hopefully both coaches will be filling their players' ears with lots of tactics and helpful advice to get them over the line in this first set.
Notice Abigail Harris there with the ankle support, and both Derby players with strapping on their knees. Are there any injury problems that we know of, or do you think this is just a precautionary measure?
There's definitely been some injuries throughout the season. Abby's been struggling with, but managing to play through, which is really good for her. She's had some funky injuries as well. She's managed to dislocate her shoulder, which was a bizarre one. She managed to do that while playing. But yeah, both of them with strapping on their knees, which hopefully is just precautionary. Abby and Kira both had that on during the BUCS individuals last month. So hopefully maintainable injuries. It doesn't seem to be causing them too many issues right now. Both playing at a really high pace.
That's really, really good placement and court awareness there from the Loughborough pair. Just starting to break away with a slight lead.
Some really nice placement on the attack there by Phi Teng Liu. Continuing to stretch that lead out, now at 4 points.
It's a great interception there. Just stopping the Loughborough pair from pulling away. Just keeping within touching distance. And that one drifting wide. Closing the gap again. Only 2 points between the two pairs as we start to move towards the business end of the game. Lots of fast, flat pushes. Oh, I don't know how she got that one.
And another really great retrieval there. And it's unlucky from the Derby pair. They managed to keep themselves really well into that rally. Some really great coverage shown by all players on the court there.
Just that momentary lapse, going back to what we were saying before about staying calm under pressure. I think Kira there just seeing her opportunity and almost trying a bit too hard to put that shuttle on the floor and forcing a mistake there.
And a really good observational leave there by Kira. Really knowing where the court ends there. And another really great leave.
Derby have to win both games that are currently on in order to stand any chance of winning the overall tie.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on these players, but all the Derby players seem to be coping really well right now with that added pressure of a must-win situation.
And the Derby pair will certainly be hoping, they'll be doing everything they can to win this game in straight sets, because of course if it were to end 4-all and this match were to go to 3 sets, that could make the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe Loughborough are yet to drop a set, so that will really help them with point count back and set count back if it was to come to that.
It's another outrageous drop shot from Asmita Chowdhury. She's just relentless with those shots today.
Well, the skill and the control of it, like even if you know it's coming, it's still so difficult to retrieve, and that's what makes it so good of a shot. And a really nice cut out there by Phi Teng Liu as well. Some really big support coming from her corner.
Just the first signs of frustration there as well from Kira Henry. Just starting to look a little bit agitated.
Yeah, you can see the frustration of those last few points on the face of Kira. It's going to be really important for her to have a couple of good rallies here, just to help them into this set again. Both sides really trying to pin each other on the back line there.
This is an immense rally. Really taking full advantage of all four corners of the court, and a slight miscommunication there. And now Loughborough really in the driving seat. 5 game points to take this opening set.
And that's how quick the momentum can change in badminton. Just 2 minutes ago, we were within a point of each other, and now they're 5 points ahead. Some really clinical stuff from Loughborough.
And there it is again, that outrageous reverse slice.
There's
And
just nothing
Asmita
you can do.
Chowdhury takes the first set for Loughborough, 21-15. And now the situation in the overall standings looking, well, not that great for Derby, it has to be said.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough mountain now, with a pair as clinical and as strong as Asmita Chowdhury and Fiteng Liu.
But of course, it would only take a momentary lapse in concentration, and you could envisage the Derby pair running away with the second set, because really, until those last few points, there was very little separating either of these pairs.
Some slightly worrying stuff there. Kira looking like she's struggling for breath a little bit. Hopefully she's able to overcome that and take the rest where she needs it, and really come back fighting in the second set.
This BUCS Big Wednesday brought to you by New Balance. And the badminton at Big BUCS Wednesday, sponsored by Ashaway. Loughborough really in the driving seat now of this final.
Yeah, this top doubles pair for Loughborough really showing why they got a medal at BUCS individuals last month. Such a strong pairing, and really showing their own against the winners of that tournament from the pair from Derby. Really big start from the Derby set. A real punishing finish to that rally by Abby Harris.
It's a very positive start after being able to see clear frustration on the faces of the Derby pair. They've come out really positively, which is good to see.
That frustration may be still on the face of Kira Henry there, with that mistake going into the net. Can see channeling that anger into a massive straight smash winner down the line. I think that's going to be really important to really channel that aggression into the smash and use their weapons as such.
Yeah, she's got to channel that energy, hasn't she, and use it in a positive way.
Which
Towards
it looks
the end
like
of
she's doing.
That first set, you could see her visibly struggling, but she's really come out positively here.
Yeah, for sure, and that's testament to the strength of these players mentally. It's not easy to play a match like this against such a strong pair, let alone knowing that you have to win. So they're both doing really, really well in this situation to stay as calm as they can and as clinical as they need to be. Really nice defence there from Abby Harris. An unlucky error there.
But once again, the opening points of this second set, and there's really nothing to separate these two pairs. Just shows you how tight the top tier of British university badminton really is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a really, really great showing of the level that university players are playing at the moment. And it's an amazing feat for all these players to be able to juggle their elite athlete career with, you know, with their grades and their university degree. It's not easy to manage your time in a way that can benefit both, but as you can see, these players are all clearly doing that. Another monster rally here.
I'm getting exhausted just watching.
That's what women's doubles does to you, sure. And the point going the way of the Derby pair there, a really important one for them.
That feels like the first error that we've seen Chowdhury make all day. She's really been so clinical. You know, that came as a bit of a surprise to see one finally go in the net. She actually is human.
It's unlucky that deception just went slightly wide. A really good change of play from Abby Harris if it had come off.
And that's the formation as well. Even if that one comes back, that combination of the right and left-hander, Fei Teng Lu was in a great position there to kill any reply. And the Loughborough girls have been taking full advantage of that all day. So quick on the net from Chowdhury.
Loughborough just opening up a few-point lead here in the second set of this championship final match at BUCS Big Wednesday, sponsored by New Balance. And as you can see in the background there, it's sponsored by Ashaway for the badminton programme.
Once again, some very intense concentration on the face of Martin Drabble there. Clearly thinking about what the tactics need to be heading towards that mid-game interval. That's an outstanding serve there from Abby Harris.
It's what you always look for in a serve, a net cord line.
Oh, and the drop shot there. I think she saw Abby coming forward and just shifted that shot just at the last second. Unbelievable awareness from Asmita Chowdhury. And the momentum now just with the Loughborough pair. So Loughborough with
And Loughborough now leading 11-6 in this second half of this second set. So a really important lead for them, which may just clench them the title on this BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
And a lot of noise right now coming from a very, very close game in the men's trophy final between the University of Nottingham and the University of Warwick. But here on court 1, Loughborough with the 11-6 advantage, already leading by 1 set.
And unfortunately, Kira Henry is having to run off court there, not feeling too well, so that's a little bit concerning to see. So we'll have a little bit of a delay in the continuation of this final match of women's doubles on the stream court. Bear with us while we work out what's going on.
This BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. Badminton brought to you by Ashaway. Well, it looks as though she is going to continue. She's clearly struggling, but you have to credit her tenacity to continue when she's clearly not in a great way. But as we've been saying all morning, this is the caliber of player that we're talking about. They just don't give up.
Yeah, absolutely. The mental strength shown to not be well and come back and continue playing. And I imagine what will be a high level as well is testament to Kira. And there we are, winning the first point of this second half of the second set.
It's excellent tactical play from the Derby pair. And that's the first couple of points after the interval going the way of Derby. And they'll be pleased to have had this little shift in momentum. They'll be wanting to do everything they can to keep that going.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be really important for them to shrink this deficit that they're in right now, and they've already done that by 2 points, which will have been really important for their confidence, especially if Kira's not feeling 100%. And that's an unlucky shot, has just gone slightly wide there by Abby Harris, but a really good idea to change the direction of that shuttle there.
That's really, really good attack. And Kira just coming forward there and killing that off. Absolutely no chance for the Loughborough pair to get that one. And another change of shuttle. Just gives them that couple of extra seconds to compose themselves. Well, they've really come out all guns blazing since the interval, haven't they?
Yeah, they really have. And the concentration on both of their faces just shows how important this is to them. Abby Harris just making sure her partner's okay there, giving herself an extra few seconds to catch her breath. And another really well played rally.
You certainly wouldn't know that she wasn't feeling well if you were just judging it on the power of her smashes, would you?
Well, this is the thing, is, you know, it's such an impressive skill to have, to not show how you're feeling on your face. And since the break, Abby and Kira have done that really well. When the pressure's been mounted on them, they seem to be doing really, really well. So.
Things really starting to heat up here at David Ross Sports Village on this BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
Really nice bit of deception there by Kira Henry. She's really come out firing after the 11. And that gap is gone now, 13 all in this second set.
Oh, I think this has got 30-29 in the third written all over it.
Well, I'll be glad I'm not playing if that's the case.
Yeah. I think they've all earned themselves a good rest after this competition. Just too loose there on the net from Abby. Pounced on.
Well, a really exciting encounter it's turning out to be on this stream court. If you're just tuning in, this is the BUCS Big Wednesday badminton program, sponsored by Ashaway. This is the Women's Championship final between Loughborough University and Derby University. The current overall score in this match, I believe, is 4-2, sorry. It's really important for Derby to win both of these women's doubles matches that are on court right now. And hard feet got harder when they lost the first set of this match against Fee Teng Liu and Asmita Chowdhury of Loughborough.
The atmosphere here at David Ross Sports Village now really, really picking up as we get to the business end of this match.
And a really good
that's
encounter.
Unbelievable defence. Really good attacking play from the Derby pair, but somehow, again, the Loughborough pair find a gap. It must be frustrating for the girls from Derby when they just keep firing everything they've got and somehow they can't put it on the floor.
Yeah.
How do you cope with that kind of frustration?
It's really difficult. There's a saying in badminton, you're playing against a brick wall. When they've got such a strong defence, you can't get through. You have to find another way through. You have to go around, you have to use your skill, you have to tire them out, anything like that. And just seems as though the Loughborough pair are giving them nothing. You know, they've got this few-point lead now, and hopefully the Derby pair can find a different way through than just barging straight through, because that seems to be not going so well with such a good attack as they have, but an even better defence from the Loughborough pair.
Yeah. Just the shot quality here from the Loughborough pair is just the Derby pair just not getting any chances really.
No, absolutely not. It's finding the line there as well.
Misjudgment there from Kira Henry.
Brings around 5 match points again for the Loughborough pair. to seal this victory for their team at BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
And of course, this would be the overall championship. Not only this match for Loughborough, but the whole championship. The Loughborough team would be victorious.
Yeah, it would be an amazing feat for them to win BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance, in the same season as winning the league, and they've just done it. They've just won the 5th rubber of this match, and it makes it impossible for Derby to win.
Well, there it is then. Loughborough are the Women's Championship champions 2022 at Big BUCS Wednesday, powered by New Balance. I mean, they must be over the moon. The Derby team have fought so hard. It looks as though the match on court 2 there has gone to a deciding game, and you have to credit Derby. They've really shown some tenacity. They've not given up at any point, and it really is just a matter of a few, maybe a dozen points or so has been the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a testament to both teams how close fought this encounter has been at David Ross Sports Village today. Massive congratulations to Loughborough, obviously, on that win. Current scoreline of 5-2. It makes it impossible for Derby to clinch that win now. But with a deciding set going on in this final doubles match, they're really showing the fight that they've showed throughout the entire encounter, fighting to the last point. Some really impressive badminton going on today.
And here we've got a view there of court 2, and a very exciting men's doubles match, which seems to be the decider in the men's trophy as well. So it's all happening here at David Ross Sports Village.
Yeah, you can see from this view the support that all the teams are receiving, and the balcony has got some spectators on as well behind us. It's turning out to be a really good day so far, and what a great start to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.